Afternoon. Thanks for joining me again. Only a quick one. I haven't really got a huge update. The wheels are still at the powder coaters at the moment. Should hopefully be back this coming week. If you missed it, I did decide to go with gunmetal grey rather than the black. And I also sent off the wheels for the red one. If you haven't seen that, I'll include a picture now. That one had gold wheels for, it's a look, but not for me. So I think that one's gone in for I can't remember whether I said gunmetal or silver on that one. I might have said silver, because I haven't decided what we're going to do with the red one. Potentially sort of fix it up and service it and then sell it on. Again, that red one was the same price as this, actually, funnily enough, 1,650 quid. But it's a bit newer but slightly higher mileage. But like I say, I've included the picture so you can have a look at that, and at some point I'll do a video on that. But what I wanted to just sort of quickly talk about today was, obviously I'm off to the Nürburgring in I think it's like 7 weeks yesterday. And one of the things obviously I want to sort of keep an eye on is sort of water temperature, oil temperature, things like that. Back a few years ago, when I had a 200SX and an RX-7, I had gauges and stuff like all over the place, and it was just a thing, and I liked it. They had like indigo dials, and they it looked cool. Well, I thought it looked cool at the time. Again, if I can find a picture, I'll pop that up in the corner of this video. But I didn't really want to do that this time round. So I wanted to sort of keep, it's as standard looking as possible. So I was just sort of scrolling around, having a little look, and I found on Amazon, I found this digital device, some Chinese thing, and it was like 30 or 40 quid, something like that, and it basically plugs into the OBD reader, and well, on the description it was like, it does this and does that, tells you can get it to display all sorts. So I was like, all right, well, why not give it a go? So yeah, plugged it all in, and played around with the settings, and yeah, from my point of view, for what I was looking for, it literally does the business. But I'll show you it now. You'll have to excuse the mess. I haven't quite got around to giving it a hoover and a clean. But basically, yeah, into the OBD, which is, if you didn't know, just behind the gear stick, underneath the handbrake section, literally just lifts out, and you plug it in. I haven't attached this anywhere yet. I will, obviously, at some point. But yeah, so this is, well, this is it. Obviously it's got no brand because it's, like I said, some sort of Chinese thing. But we've got on this particular page, we got the coolant temperature, which is one of the things I was really keen to obviously keep an eye on, particularly with the Astras not having a standard water temperature gauge. It's obviously got battery voltage. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever. It's also got oil temperature, which I thought was quite cool on this particular page, along with some other bits. I'm not sure what GH is. Yeah, not sure. I'm sure if I bothered paying that much attention, I'll try and find out. But you can obviously scroll. You can change different bits. As for me, I think having the oil temperature is probably the one I want to go for. Got different pages. Seems to have a performance meter. Again, haven't I haven't tried it out because the car is still on axle stand, so I haven't been able to move it, but you know, definitely give that bad boy a go. Again, brake test, I mean, same thing. What, that's got the engine load bit there as well, interesting. But what else it did was it had or has got a code reader, and stupidly I should have actually done the video at the time, but I didn't, if I'm honest, I didn't think it was going to work. So when I got it, I basically came out, plugged it in. I didn't record a video because if I'm honest, I wasn't really sure it was actually going to work. Yeah, plugged it in, it turned on, and it's brilliant, you know, it's good start. And then did the code reader, and obviously it came up with the fact it's got a DCAT, so I think the code was something to do with lambda, basically lambda sensor under tolerance or something. If I've got a picture of it, I think I might have taken a picture. I'll upload that now. But obviously, yeah, so I cleared the code, did it, job done, and yeah, it's taken the engine management light off. So that was a nice little bonus. Yeah, so far I've been yeah, pretty happy with it. If anyone is interested, I'll include the link for where I got it from. There's loads of different ones, and maybe, like, you know, maybe some work, maybe some don't. I no idea, maybe I just lucked out that this one does actually work. But like I say, from my point of view, like, yeah, does exactly what I want it for. The only thing I need to work out is where I'm gonna stick it. So it's got yeah, it's obviously got a sticky bit there. I don't know, no idea where I'm gonna stick it. I might, if I'm honest, I might see if I can run the cable along, drill a little hole, and just have it like tucked like down like here. So it's, again, sort of trying to keep it as factory looking as possible. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, so hopefully Will's be back next week. So I'll just get those back on, play around a little bit more with that device, and then give the car a little run. And then the plan is once the wheels are back, then I'll start sorting out oil change, new plugs. I still haven't quite decided what I'm going to do about the brakes, because again, if you missed it in my last video, the front pads are like they're basically brand new, and the discs are also in really good condition. So I don't know, you know, it's not hugely tuned, so I don't need amazing brakes. So I don't know whether I'm going to keep them or upgrade them. It just seems like a bit of a waste, but let me know your thoughts, see what you think. The rear pads are a bit lower, so I probably will just change those. And it's obviously done 53,000 miles. I don't have any history of a cam belt change. I'm just going to bang a cam belt on it, makes sense. Cam belt, alternator belt, all that, just get it done. And again, the clutch is I presume an original, so I might change that, although it feels fine. And then that's it. And then basically trying to road test it a little bit more, do a couple of little bits. someone mentioned in the comments about a white line rear anti-roll bar, so if I've got time I'll try and get that fitted. But like I say, it's only 7 weeks left before we head over to Germany. So yeah, lots of little things to do, but hopefully nothing major. Anyway, yeah, next time hopefully we'll be sticking the wheels back on. Cheers.